Hey everyone, it's Simone coming at you from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. I'm in my dorm right now, and I want to create this video just to kind of give incoming freshmen and anybody who's living in the dorm advice, do's and don'ts, and what to bring and what not to bring. So with that being said, let's take a tour of my dorm. This is my room. So let's walk in. It starts with a little welcome mat saying home, which is nice. A little nice touch. And this is it. This is my side. Cute little fairy lights. And then I'll just kind of give a little tour. So this is my closet. It's quite large, I have fit so much stuff in here. So these are like all of my shirts, dresses, pants. It's super packed. I started with like 20 hangers, now I have like 40 hangers. I keep my laundry down here. This thing with like all my just random stuff, shoes in there. And then the shoe rack is right here, and I keep all my shoes there. And then this is like one of my best things like that I bought, a shoe rack, but for food. And like I have my shower shoes there. But like teas, oatmeal, granola bars. It was way more full. I was way fuller in the beginning of the year, but you know, we're ending, so it's not as full. This is like my storage, so my luggage, blankets, toiletries, laundry stuff, just like boxes for when I move out, stuff like that. So it's definitely a lot, and it's pretty, it goes pretty deep, so that's nice. We have our little mirror here, got my Illinois on. And so this is my bed. I have so many decorative pillows. I love my bed so much. It's like one of my favorite. I have my like fairy lights up there, and my mom made me this blanket with my dogs and cat on it. So I love that. It's like a little nice reminder of them. So I have this comforter, and then I also have a mattress pad, which is so important. Like I highly recommend that. So yeah, I love my bed. Sometimes it's hard making a bed that is lofted, but it's so worth it, I think. Then we have kind of like my kitchen area. So my fridge. I don't have too much in there right now, just because, like I said, I'm kind of ending right now. Here, microwave, snacks are in here, cereals like this wall, my name. I keep my jacket here, my keys there, just some more snacks, peanut butter, stuff like that. My dishes, I have this cute little organizer I keep my dishes in. Salt, pepper, garlic, salt, more tea. Cute little lights that currently don't work. But this is my absolute favorite spot. It's a futon, and I've had plenty of friends come, stay over. It's so versatile. It makes this room like such a social area. So I love my futon. And then underneath the futon, I keep a just like storage bin of stuff. And then I also have this cute little tray and like plant that I've had from my friend since the beginning of the year. I don't know how it's still alive, but I've kept most of my plants alive, which is amazing. This rug. And then we just have like a bigger rug that's here. And then underneath, and this can also be like a footrest. Then underneath is just like more storage and stuff. Ooh, I don't want that to fall. Then moving on to my desk area. So I have like all my like makeup, nail polish, deodorant, kind of anything else around here. Some cute little flowers. I use this, like, this is where all my drawers and stuff of all my clothes, but I also use this as a desk area, which is super nice. Like, I merged these together. So I have this big desk area, which I love. More desk space, just more, like, storage stuff, which is super nice. And so something, like, I really recommend getting is, like, let's see if I can find a drawer that's not super stuff, is, like, these, storage separators. So like all my pants are in one, like tank tops in this one. I fold all these are all t-shirts, like I fold them a certain way so that I have the most room possible. So these like storage separators have been really nice. This is my more of my desk, super cute, like fairy lights, fun, lamp, more storage, more storage. This used to be filled with pictures, but I'm in the process of kind of moving out, so it's not anymore. My computer, charging. I have my power cord with some other cords. Over here, my kettle, my diffuser, my charging station. Love, love, love. Highly recommend. And then this is nice. I put my phone here at night, and so then it's like an alarm clock. So I have to wake up from there and come down here and get it, which I love. Some pictures. All my toiletries are here. Hair products, shower caddy. My towels are here. Yeah, some like random stuff over there. And then kind of more decorations and just like pictures of everybody that I love. So yeah, this is my freshman dorm room, and then our like garbage can and recycling are over there. So yeah, I absolutely love it. I'm going to miss it so much. Cute, another cute little decoration. I'm gonna miss it so much. But yeah, that's it. So that was my room. I hope you enjoyed the little tour of it. Like I said, I love it so much. It's so versatile. Like, I've made it into a kitchen, a living and sleeping area, with just like this little half that I have. But like I said, I love it. So I kind of just like, since I'm ending, this is my last official day in this room with all this stuff. Tomorrow I'm leaving for the weekend back home. And then I'm going to have my dad come here on Monday and pack me all up. So I'm getting really sad. Like, thinking about leaving dorm life is getting sadder and sadder, even though I was like super ready at first. But I made such great friends on this floor. It's super homey. Yeah. My best friend lives across the hall, and he's here all the time, and like not being next to him that close is gonna make me cry. But yeah, I'm super excited about the future, and I'm gonna be living in an apartment next year. So anyway, I want to get into my advice, just like essential things I think everybody should have in college, and yeah. Okay, so I have like this little notebook that I came up with, just like essential things I think that are super important to have in your dorm if you're living in a dorm as a freshman or a sophomore or whatever. And then some like advice / tips that I've taken from my freshman year. So I think I'm just gonna base it off of that and go from there. So let's see what my first, I'm gonna go with things you should have first. I'm gonna do that. Oh, phone wallets. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's like oh, it's on my phone right now, but I'm recording on my phone. So let me see if I can find another random phone wallet that I've gotten. You can literally get these like anywhere, especially the first few weeks. Like, they have them for free all throughout campus. I feel like everybody just gives phone wallets away. Oh, here, I found one. Perfect. This is like campus rec, but it's like you fit your ID in here, like a credit card, your driver's license. That's what I have in like my phone wallet, so you have an extra. Right now I have a LaCroix one on, but it's super nice because you take your phone everywhere, so as long as you have your ID in there, like, you'll never forget it. Knock on wood. I have not forgotten my ID. Maybe like one time if I'm doing laundry or something, but like, that's super important. I highly recommend a phone wallet. I love it, so yes. Shower shoes and shower caddy. Do not, even if you have your own bathroom, I feel like you need shower shoes. Like, shower shoes are super important. It's kind of gross in the shower. It's like, our showers have been super clean. Like, our clean crew is amazing here at U of I, and at Urbana-Champaign. I didn't mention that. That's where I go. I live in the 6-pack. Sorry, that's important knowledge. So yeah, and then a shower caddy is this little thing, and it has like anything you need that you want in the shower. So it has my razor, some shower body wash, face stuff, and then like when I wash my hair, like shampoo, conditioner, stuff like that, and then you can just hook it. I had to buy a new one because the one I bought was kind of cheap, but I like the mesh ones because then you can like have it on a hook and you don't have to have it on the floor. I prefer that, but some people prefer the plastic ones. What else? Command hooks. Command hooks are so flipping important, and like I've used them for everything. They're all over my room, to hang up my keys and my jacket and all my decorations. Sometimes it's really hard on these walls, so if you get a little like rubbing alcohol, you can, and it doesn't really take off the paint. I mean, maybe a little teeny bit, but there's so much paint on these walls that like you can't tell. And then it'll stick, because at first they were just like falling, but eventually I found it. And yes, command hooks, like any other hooks, super important. You're gonna use them. You'll figure out a way. Under beds, like couch, if you don't loft your bed, which I highly recommend, it's so nice, I think. Some people don't like it, but most people are like, I wish I would have done it, I wish I would have done it, I wish I would have done it. But under bed storage, if you don't loft, or like under my couch storage, I think is really important. And that kind of brings me to having a place to sit that's not on your bed, because I think it's really important, I don't know, to have people over and just like to feel like how you have a comfortable spot to sit, because these chairs aren't always the most comfortable. So even like my roommate had her bed like lofted only like one level until she made it a bunk, and so now and then she ordered a chair, and like she likes it so much better that way, so highly recommend that. Let's see what else I wrote. Slippers. I love my slippers. Everybody loves my slippers. My roommate uses them. One time I was going to the bathroom in the middle of the night and my slippers were gone. I was like, where are they? But I also noticed my roommate was gone, and I found out she uses my slippers to go to the bathroom. But everybody loves my slippers. They're like, dang, I wish I would have brought my slippers. Like, they are so useful for the laundry, for if you're just gonna go stay downstairs. They're comfy, they're soft. Love slippers. And I have flat feet, so they're like arch support slippers, so they're even nicer. I spent good money on them, but like I will use them forever. So love those. Definitely buy slippers. Highly recommend. Oh, a bike. Having a bike on campus, depending how big your school is, even though like me, because some people might not feel as comfortable in a big school because it's super chaotic, like during class, like during the bell. I guess there's no bell, but like when you switch classes, I don't know why I'm blanking on the name. It is really chaotic, and like biking around campus can be stressful for some people. I loved having a bike, especially in like the summertime. I took it home in the winter because it's just gross here in Illinois in the winter, so I didn't want my bike to be here and like getting rusty and whatever. But yeah, it was easy to get to class. I would go to the grocery store that was like 3 miles away because I had like storage on my in my bike, so I could bring like groceries back. Not that I had a lot of groceries, but it was fun to like get off campus sometimes. So yeah, bring a bike if you have a bike. I think it's great. All my friends who have bikes, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. So yeah, I definitely advise that. What else? Power strip. That's kind of what I showed. You can just like plug a lot of different things into. I think that's super important. Having a kettle. Oh my gosh, my kettle is like my best friend. I was like when my mom ordered it, I was like, why do we need a kettle? Like I can just microwave a whole bunch of stuff. No, microwaves aren't good for you. And the kettle is so nice because you just click this button and you can put like, it's 8 cups. And you can just, it heats up in like 2 minutes max. And I can just like make tea really quick, coffee, anything like that. So yeah, love that. Speaker. I have used this speaker outside in my room. I like volunteered at a marathon the other weekend and I brought this to the marathon. It was so much fun. So speaker, I think just like, this was like 25 bucks I think on Amazon. But you don't need a huge one. This is not big. You can see by my hands, but highly recommend a speaker. What else? Mini mirror. I love my mini mirror. I hate doing makeup in the public bathroom, so my roommate has one too. Mini mirror is so important. I don't know how that looked. I guess you're just seeing a video of how I'm set up the camera. But yeah, mini mirror is super. I love mini mirror. My mini mirror. Because I just do my makeup here in the morning, Super easy, super fast. Overall too, lots of organizations. I have drawers everywhere. Drawer here for my makeup. I have drawers for my documents. I have a just like here, I'll pull it out. I have this like pictures of all my family and friends. It's every time I look up there, I'm having a bad day or I want something, I just can look at them and it puts a smile on my face. I have a picture of like all my best friends here. Just cute decorations like this, like S, just like random stuff. Fairy lights, decorative pillows, plants. I love my plants so much. Wow. I have these like cute little magnet things, like magnet pot holders, and you can just like stick them anywhere and it's super nice. I had 3 when I came, now I only have 1. They died, a lot of them died, so that kind of stinks, but yeah. So yeah, honestly, just like decorate up, I think. If any, like, yeah, I don't know. I just love decorations. Maybe that's just me, but I think that's super important and just like making you feel homey and like comfortable and making you feel like this is your home, and because it is going to be your home. I call this place home. It's weird because like my friends and I are like, we'll be like, oh yeah, let's go home, or like my map on Apple Maps like says, oh, go home, and it takes me here. So it is your home. So and you're gonna spend most of your year here. So make it, you know, don't act like you're just a visitor. Act like it's your home. So those are all my things you should definitely bring here. Oh, also like maybe a Brita. I love my Brita. The water tastes great. This water here isn't the best. I mean, it's fine, but it's just, my Brita's nice. So yeah, those are all my things you should definitely bring. Oh, also, sorry, a mop and a broom are something I think are important, and just like cleaning things I think are important to have. So yeah, I might look around and like think, yeah, you should have that too. For now, those are just like the main things. Things you should not bring. I don't think you need a drying rack. I don't know. My roommate used hers like one time. You can kind of use your room as a drying rack unless you're like constantly the kind of person that dries your stuff. I just don't feel like you have the time or like the space to bring a drying rack either, to be quite honest. That's personally me, and a lot of other people that I've talked to are like, you don't need that. So a drying rack, I would say no. No Keurig. Tons of plastic that's wasted. Like, I don't think you need a Keurig. You can make coffee so easily. Like, I just have like a drip, I forget what it's called. A coffee drip thing. I'm like super like reduce, reuse, recycle, you know? So I did not want to use those Keurig cups because they're not the best for the planet. Even, I don't know if you can recycle them. I don't know. But still, out of a lot of the recycling, not a lot of it goes to where it's supposed to go. Anyway, that's a whole different story. But I'm looking at it right now. But like, I just have like drip coffee. Oh, give me one sec. And that's what I use. I just heat up my Keurig, put the coffee in the filter, and then just pour it over, and it's super fast. Super easy. And I have coffee. And I have creamer and just a little syrup. And I make my own coffee, and it's iced. It's really good. So love that. So yeah, don't get a Keurig. I think that's, yeah, I don't think it's necessary, and it takes up a lot of space. But other than that, I'm trying to think of things you really don't need. You don't really need 2 towels. I brought so many towels. Limit yourself in the amount of clothes you bring too. I have so many clothes here, and I do use a lot of them, but like, yeah, limit yourself. But yeah, I honestly I feel like everything I brought is so important, and I've used a lot of times. So yeah, that's kind of what I think you should bring and what you should. So now I'm going to focus on kind of my advice for the end of my freshman year, like what I think, or what I wish I would have known kind of going into freshman year. So let's see. Find good friends. That's one of my top advice. I've been friends with like my best friends since kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade. We're still really good friends even through college. I love them. Those are my people. Love them to death. So it was super, like, coming into college, I was like, I didn't have any of my friends coming to the same college as me. So figuring out how to find really good friends is essential. If from the get-go you're hanging out with somebody and they're not weird, but like if they're not a good friend, drop them. Like, don't waste your time. That's my personal opinion. I've had to deal with that and it sucks, but like, it's kind of trial and error. Like, you need to find good friends in college and it happens. It will happen. Trust me. At least it's happened for me. I have found amazing friends. I can tell they're going to be lifelong friends. But luckily I get to go home too in the summer and see my besties. So yeah. So find good friends. Great friends, actually. That's essential. Activities. Get involved in our student organizations. It's super important. That's where you will make so many of your friends. Try out different ones. If you don't like something, fine, just drop it. Like, it's okay. As long as you try and you give it a few chances. I made the mistake of continuing an activity for like all of first semester when I knew I really didn't like it, and I kept telling myself like, it'll get better, just like force yourself to like it, and like I didn't, and then I wasted so much of my time on like not doing other things. So if you really can tell you don't like something, trust your gut, stop doing it, and move on to something else. I think for me, I was so involved in high school, so trying to find that again can be challenging, and it was for me, and I had a kind of a tough first semester just because of that, and like I didn't feel like I was really doing anything, and like I'm somebody who really likes to make a difference and like volunteer and stuff like that, and I just didn't feel like I got to do a lot of that in the way I really wanted to. So that's my advice. So get involved, pick a few things you really like and stick with them, and be active and try to get those leadership roles. Even if you're a freshman, try it. You know what I mean? Try to become maybe the president is a little much. Although I do know a friend who's a president as a freshman. But anyway, try. Yeah. Take opportunities. If there is something your professor says, oh, I think you should go to this, or if there's something your club is doing that's outside of the club, like a party or just like a social event, go to them. That's how you really like form those like bonds and make those friendships and network. So yeah, go to those things. Meet with your TAs and your professors. I have learned that it matters so much more when you do it in the beginning too, and like continue to do it throughout the semester, because they will remember that, and they will even though you might be in like a 300-person class, they will still like at least remember your face. Like one of my professors was like, if I see you in 2 years, I might not exactly remember your name, but I know you've come in so many times that like I remember, oh yeah, you had this, or like, oh, you did this, or I really like that about you. And that also helps with networking. So use office hours to your advantage. I highly recommend that. So I am living in a double. So I have a roommate. She's been great. But it's weird because I hadn't before college lived with somebody in the same room since I was like 7. I've had my own room since then. I'm very lucky to have had my own room. So it was definitely weird figuring out how to share things. For sure. I didn't, or like just not having my own space. But at the same time, I loved coming home and like being able to talk to somebody, and we get along so well. I got really lucky with my roommate. As lucky as I did get with my roommate, like you do have problems. It's just kind of with any friendship or with any like kind of relationship you have with somebody, like you are gonna run into issues, and like just be straightforward with them. If you don't like something that they're doing, tell them, just like any friend, because you're sharing a space, and sometimes you want your alone time, or sometimes you want friends over. Like just be very transparent, and everything will work out. And also like figure out your schedules. So like if she goes, luckily we had like schedules very similar to each other. and kind of different, so that like when right now she's not in the room, but like I will be in the room and she won't, and then she'll be in the room and I won't because of classes. But then in the morning time, we kind of had classes similar to each other, so like our alarm clocks would go off around the same time, and just be like conscientious and like aware of like how loud you're being, if your roommate's sleeping and stuff like that. It's just the nice thing to do, you know. So definitely just like figure out your schedule with your roommate. I think that's super important. If you go to a big school or even in a small school, figure out your bus system. Our buses at U of I are amazing. Like, there's so many different buses that will take you so many, like, off campus, just to so many different places. And like in the wintertime, it's crucial because it is so cold here sometimes. So just having the buses here, super nice. Highly recommend it. Just figure out the system and you'll be great. Public transportation, I was not used to taking, but now I am a pro. So yeah, figure out that. Stay organized. Make folders in Google Drive. Keep, like I said before, like, keep your papers and stuff in like a bin or a folder. Pencils, jewelry, hair stuff, makeup, food, just keep it organized, because in a tiny room, it is so easy for your room to like be a mess, and then it takes so much longer to clean up. So like just keep organized. Like please, like I highly recommend that, because yeah, it's so easy to become a mess. It's so easy to just like forget and like just throw things, and then after an hour, like your desk is cluttered, there's clothes all over. So yeah. Prioritize your time. You are like, I don't know how I want to say this. The first time, for a lot of people, you're you're on your own, and you have all this freedom, and a lot of times that goes to people's heads, and they party every night, and they drink all the time, and they do all these things, that really affect their grades and their health, and so just prioritize your time. Have fun, go out, just be safe, and know like how much time your homework's going to take. Prioritize your homework, prioritize your activities, and for most part, prioritize yourself and your mental health, and take walks, exercise. That is another piece of advice I have. Make sure you exercise. Most people at college, like, it's gym membership is in your tuition. I try to go to the gym like 4 times a week. I've kind of been slacking these last few weeks, not gonna lie. I've been so busy with finals and stuff like that. But go to the gym. It makes you feel so much better. You can meet people there. Yeah, it's a fun time, especially if you go with your friends. Make it like a group. Some people, I don't love group workouts, but still, like, it's a good time. What else? Figure out when the best time to do your laundry is. Make it a scheduled routine. Make sure you're switching out your sheets. I do at least every 2 weeks, so they're not dirty. I know people who haven't done it all year, which is gross to me because you sun in your sheets and stuff. So don't do that. And I've been really good about that, like finding the time of when the laundry room is going to be super busy. It's important. Fold your clothes right away. Also bring a steamer if you want, like one of those little, like, not like the ironing ones, but just like one of those manual ones, that you heat up, if you know what I'm talking about. That's important. Yeah, that's just a lot of my advice. Yeah. And try to be as happy. Do things that make you happy. Take risks. Not too serious of risks, but take risks. Sign up for different activities. Stay on your work, because it's so easy to get distracted and to prioritize other things, other people. I have made the mistake of doing that many times, and life is busy, life is hectic, but college is so much fun and it's so rewarding, and I'm gonna miss this place for the next 3 months when I go back home. I'm super excited for summer, but it's definitely gonna be different, and I'm so thankful that I have the opportunity, privilege to come to college and such a great university. I highly recommend University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. And I also, if you do come here, live in the Six Pack. It's so nice. our dining hall is way better than so many of the other schools I have visited. Even if you think the food, like, you get sick of the food for a while, or at any dining hall, but, like, I'm vegan, and they label everything. They have, like, gluten-free, like, they have a vegan fridge, they have a gluten-free fridge, like, it's so nice. Yeah. Okay, so I have officially finished this video. I hope you enjoyed all the advice and tips and everything else. As you can see, my background's a little bit different. Same room, but totally empty, because today is move out day. I'm about to return my keys and everything and say farewell to this amazing place. So thanks for all the memories freshman year. I can't wait to see what is in store for sophomore year. Whew.